Welcome to Punta Cana, or as I like to call it, the affordable Maldives. Clear blue water, majestic beaches, and the best part, affordable. After spending a wonderful New Year's Eve at this tropical paradise in the Dominican Republic, we'll start our journey at the Punta Cana airport, flying Discover Airlines to Frankfurt and continue onwards to Vienna on Austrian Airlines, entirely in business class. We'll review the lounges on our way and tell you all about the Discover business class experience and whether it's worthy of its big brother Lufthansa. So enjoy, stay tuned, and let's get flying. Alright, welcome to Punta Cana airport, where we arrived after a short trip from our hotel. At the check-in desk they had signs at every counter, upgrade available, which apparently worked, since the business class was completely full when we boarded. Useful tip, don't forget your departure form from Punta Cana, otherwise you will have to stay at the check-in counter and fill it out. I actually forgot to fill out the form and the Wi-Fi at the airport was terrible, but thankfully I bought an eSIM through Airlo, which was amazing and I had internet throughout the whole vacation. Check out the link in the description. Buy your eSIM for your next trip abroad, so you'll have internet instantly upon landing. Use my promo code in the description to get $3 off. We walked toward security through the still hanging Christmas decoration. It was middle of January, by the way. We kept one carry-on suitcase to put my backpack on, and I can suggest this strap. Super convenient. Check out my link in the description to get it. There is no priority line for security or passport control, but it went pretty fast. After a short look around the duty-free store, which I by the way can suggest if you didn't get your friends and family anything, we made our way to the Punta Cana VIP lounge, the only lounge at Terminal A. It was included in our ticket, but is also accessible with Priority Pass or Diners Club cards. So that's the Punta Cana VIP lounge. Not quite VIP, pretty basic, and it smells really awful here. A seating area. Here we have some bread. I mean, for us, coming from Austria, the bread just isn't bread. You know what we have here? Rice, soup. There's the bar, and most importantly, there's 2 alcoholic drinks per person. What the? There's also a smoking area outside. I mean, if you don't have a Priority Pass membership or Diners Club card, you would have to pay $55 for the entry to this lounge. And you're limited to 2 drinks and the food is mediocre to say the least. Let me know in the comments what you think of this lounge. So my suggestion is, if you're not flying business class or don't have a status or credit card which gives you access to the lounge, check out the airport. There are many lovely cafes and the food looks even better there. The airport is pretty small, so we arrived at our gate after a short walk and it was time for a rather chaotic boarding. Discover Airlines has exactly the same business class as Lufthansa, it's old and nothing special to say the least. So, welcome to the cozy Discover business class. Same as on the flight here. A blanket, pillow. Let's discover deine neuen Reisebuddy. Thank you for the English. It features a lie flat seat and individual seat controls, which unfortunately didn't work most of the time. If you're on an aisle seat, you can put the armrest down when you're going to sleep for a little more shoulder room. As mentioned in my previous video, the infotainment system is old and garbage. No touchscreen, you can only control it with a shitty remote, where a button was missing. The headphones were actually fine. So we got the menu. It's blank. Nothing to eat today. While we're looking through the menu, feel free to pause to see what's the yum yum today. You're too lazy to make your own cocktails, so they got sponsored by Neo, I guess. For the appetizers, Christina chose the Vietnamese-style summer roll with wok salad and chili mayo. I went for the serrano ham with some apple, mint and melon. For the main course, we decided to go with the spinach ravioli stuffed with shrimp for cheese sauce with basil, grilled zucchini and julienne tomatoes. And the beef tenderloin slices, Asian soba noodles, ponzu sauce, sauteed broccoli and carrots. Well, everything was delicious, but to be honest, the food was better on our previous flight. As for dessert choices, there was the option for either a cheese platter or a chocolate cake with passion fruit. By the way, if you're also on a flight with a terrible infotainment system and you've got a tablet or a smartphone, use my hacks on how to watch something on your own device without having to hold it. One hack I forgot to film is hanging a hoodie in front of you and putting your phone into the hood. If you want to go to the bathroom, you can just pull this little arrow.
You can move your table like this and you can go to the bathroom.
And that's the perfect opportunity for our
On the flight back from Punta Cana to Vienna. That's nice.
and magically some amenities appear.
Now, the obligatory Bloody Mary. It's not a proper flight without Bloody Mary.
Now it's time to get some well-deserved shut-eye, and after a proper 5 hours of sleep it's time to wake up. We got a hot towel, and remember, face first, then hand. Hygiene is muy importante! I gotta add, there's no point in serving breakfast 2 hours before landing. I need 10 minutes to eat it all, so why the hell didn't they let us sleep more? If the flight is 10 hours and a proper good night's sleep is 8 hours, let's do the math. So it was finally time to land in Frankfurt for our transfer to Austrian Airlines for our flight back home to Vienna. Frankfurt Airport, I don't know how I could love you more. You're so big and you need an eternity to get somewhere, but for us pilgrims living in Europe, you're one of the main European hubs to explore the world. By the way, I'll talk about all the possibilities of collecting miles living in Europe in my other videos, since everybody else is talking only about US possibilities for miles and points. So, subscribe! At Frankfurt Airport there are a million lounges. We ended up at the Lufthansa Panorama lounge, which I guess should have a nice view. Finally, it's time to board our last leg home with Austrian Airlines on the Airbus A320 and enjoy the amazing
European business class. Well, legroom. At least Wi-Fi.
The lunch was really good, as always on every Austrian Airlines flight, even on this short 1-hour hop. Don't forget, you don't have a menu on inter-European flights, but you can choose your food preference in advance. Like for example, if you want a vegan, kosher, vegetarian meal, etc. I don't have any footage of our landing at Vienna airport, but to be honest there is nothing special. So here's some funny footage of my dog while I tell you to like, subscribe and stay tuned for the next videos. If you want to know about miles, how to get them, even without flying, how to fly business class and how to really enhance your flights, even if you're flying just once a year. Trust me, I was just like you and thought that business class is only for a minority of people. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button. See you next flight.